Teeman. I want y'all to take a look at this word Teeman. Teeman or Tiaman may refer to Teeman or Tiaman, the Hebrew for Yemen, homeland of the Timani or Tiamani, the Yemenite Jews. The word Yemen comes from the Hebrew word Tiyaman. Tiyaman is actually Teyyemen, Tiyaman. All right. In the Tanakh, Job's friend Eliphaz was a Tiamani. In the book of Genesis, Teman is a son of Eliphaz, Esau's oldest son. Okay? So we see that the oldest people that could trace their name back to Yemen was Esau's oldest son. Okay? That's where Yemen gets his name from. And today, then it was Teman. Today it is Yemen. Okay? It went from Teman to Tiaman to just Yemen. Okay? Teman is the son of Eliphaz, Esau's oldest son. Teman, Edom, an Edomite clan, and an ancient biblical town of Arabia, Petria. Okay? Edom, Teman, an Edomite clan, and an ancient biblical town of Arabia, Petria. So Petria is in Arabia, not in the Caucasian mountains, people, not in the Mediterranean, okay? These people, not in Greece, and not in Rome, okay? Not in Kittim, not in Ionia, or what they call Yavan or Javan, okay? And neither is it in Ionia, Javan, or Kittim, okay? Then you got the Tiaman Monofly, an American ultralight aircraft designed by structural engineer Teman and produced by Teman Aircraft Company. Well, we're not looking for that definition. Back up out there. Teman Edom. Let's go take a look at that. Teman Edom. T-Yaman. T-Yaman. See that in Hebrew? T-Yaman. The tet, the yod, the mem, the noon. T-Yaman. The one Western campers would say Tayamana or Tayaman. It should be Tayaman with the final noon. Okay? Was the name of an Edomite clan and of its eponym, meaning forefather, according to the Bible, and an ancient biblical town of Arabia Petria. The term is also traditionally used in biblical Hebrew as the synonym of the direction south. Tiaman, Binyamin. Binyamin is south. Okay? As the synonym of the direction south, and was applied to being used as the Hebrew name of Yemen, whose Arabic name is Yaman. All right? Due to its location in the southern end of the Arabian Peninsula, thus making Yemenite Jews being called Yemen, Yemenim in Hebrew, or Yaminim. Okay, Yaminim or Yaminim. Either or is good in Hebrew. The book of Genesis, Genesis 36 and 15. The name, let's take a look at that. And go all down through there. The chiefs of Edom. Okay. These were the chiefs of Esau. These were the chiefs of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, were Chief Teman, Chief Omar, Chief Zepho, and Chief Kenaz. They were Yemen, Omar, Zepho, and Kenaz. I had someone tell me that the Kenazites were not the children of Noah, but this is where the Kenazites descend from. They descend from Edom. So we have here Job 2:11. Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all the evil that was come upon him, they came every one from his own place, Eliphaz the Temanite, and Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite, and they made an appointment together to come to bemoan him and to comfort him. So people, we see that Edom is not in the Caucasus Mountains. Years ago, they used to teach that Mount Seir was the Caucasus Mountains in those One West camps. Today, they don't teach that stuff. A lot of those teachings have went away with around the year 2000 after the failed prophecy of the return of Christ. Yeah. So, yes, it's the people of Ethiopia, the Amharic speaking people, are the direct descendants of Tiaman. Years ago, both Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Ethiopia was all called the Kingdom of Sheba or the Kingdom of Saba. It is said historically that the Queen of Sheba both ruled over Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. And to this very day, Yemen and Ethiopia share very, very, very close, they have a very close relationship. And the Sabians and the Yemenites are a black people. Yemenites are Teman, okay? They are the Edomites. So you got to understand that you need to follow the wives also of the dukes of Esau or the dukes of Edom. They married into the Canaanite family. They married into the Ishmaelite family, okay, which is the reason why those old Arabic traditions have made its way from Himyaritic to Arabic and from Arabic to Western Africa, the Phoenician parts or Canaanite parts of Western Africa, okay? And the Fulani and the Yemenites are related. It has been said that the kingdom of Ghana was started by Yemenite Jews, Jews from Yemen, okay? So the oral traditions and the historical records all match up. this here is a good map to show you down in the lower right hand corner where Arabia Petra Yemen is. Okay, and it's the Arabia Petra Yemen of the old time. Okay, notice that today's Yemen and Arabia Petra is kind of in different places because of, you got to understand how throughout history geographical locations has changed, due to different conquerings, different different borderings. Okay, notice it happens with different paradigm shifts. Some rulers that conquer the land take up much space. They conquer more land. Some conquer less land. As you can look at the living world of the ancient day and study how much land that the Assyrians had taken, and then see how much land that the Persians ruled over, you see, which was less land than that, and then see how much land that the Greeks and the Romans, took over. It was all the areas of the known world. And being that the Romans were the last to take over, I want to show you something about how Roman records and Roman documents record the people of Edom. Let's look into some Roman history here. Look up this guy here by the name of Niger of Parian. Okay? Niger of Perea. Now, it would be just utterly ridiculous for a white man to call himself Niger or nigger, understanding that this was in 68 AD, and at that time the Edomites were in the Levant, okay, and they were up under Roman rule, okay, and Roman dominance. This was during the time of the Roman Jewish wars, okay, and we can see clearly that this man was an Edomite. Okay, I'm gonna let you know the history of this guy. Okay, Niger of Perea, 68 AD, was a military leader during the First Jewish-Roman War. During the attack on Cestius in 66, he distinguished himself, which led to his becoming governor of Idumea. Idumea. The Hebrew word Edom means red, actually Edomni, but the Hebrew word Edom means red, and the Hebrew Bible relates it to the name of its founder, Esau, the elder son of the Hebrew patriarch Isaac, because he was born red all over. As a young adult, he sold his birthright to his brother Jacob for a portion of red pottage. The Tanakh describes the Edomites as descendants of Esau. There's Esau in archaeology and the hieroglyphics, Egyptian records. So people say that these Bible stories does not connect to history. I connects the Bible to history. And the Bible, if Kemet is real, then Kemet speaks on Edom. You see? This goes back to the Edomite inscriptions and drawings that was left by the Kemetians on their walls. Excuse me, I may have said that incorrectly, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. The Edomites may have been connected with the Shushu and the Shutu nomadic raiders mentioned in Egyptian sources. Indeed, a letter from the Egyptian scribe at a border fortress in the Wadi Tamalat during the region of Manep during the reign of Manepta. So must be on the Manepta stela. Reports movements of nomadic Shushu tribes of Edom to watering holes in Egyptian territory. The earliest Iron Age settlements, possibly copper mining camps, date to the late 9th century BC. Settlement intensified by the late 8th century BC, and the main sites so far excavated have been dated between the 8th and 6th century BC. The last unambiguous reference to Edom is an Assyrian inscription of 667 BC. It has thus been unclear when, how, and why Edom ceased to exist as a state. Well, the Nabateans we have a much more later record than that. We can go back during the Byzantine Empire, and that was the last record of the Nabatean in the Nabatean records. The Nabateans had, prior to going to the Byzantine Empire, had ransacked and conquered Edom. Edom is mentioned in Assyrian cuneiform inscriptions in the form, as you see, Udumi and Udumu. They're called the Udu, or the Idu in Western Africa today. 3 of its kings are known from the same source, South Malacca, at the time of Tiglath-Pileser III. That's during the Assyrians. Malek Ramu at the time of Sennacherib, some more Assyrian history, and Kaus Gabri at the time of Asar-Haddon. Wow, we have old records of Esau, and none of these people in the Egyptian records, the white man is referred to as the Kumri. Understanding in the ancient, the k and the ga was interchangeable. So you had the Kumri became the Gumri, and the Gumri is the Gomari, or the sons of Gomer from Japheth. Okay. According to the Egyptians' inscriptions, the Aduma, remember the Iduma tribe I was telling you about, the Idoma, at times extended their possessions to the borders of Egypt. After the conquest of Judah by the Babylonians, Edomites settled in the region of Hebron. They prospered in this new country called by the Greeks and Romans Idumea, or Idumea, for far more than 4 centuries. Strabo, writing around the time of Jesus, held that the Edomians, whom he identified as of Nabatean origin, constituted the majority of the population of western Judea, where they commingled with the Judeans. So you got to look at this is why you got to look at the Yemenite Jews, okay? The Jews of Yemen and the people of Yemen, okay? So right there, the Yemenite Jews are half-bred, okay? They're half-breeds between Edomites and Yahudi. With the Judeans, so where they commingled with the Judeans and adopted their customs, where they became Jews. I just told y'all that. A view shared by modern scholarly works which consider these Idumean as of Arab, possibly Nabatean stock. Not white people. Not Roman. Not Greek. Not Kittim. Not Chavin. Not Tarshish. not Javan. All of that is false information. This is the papyrus Anastasia. Anastasia 5 mentioned nomads of Edom, called them Teshushu. Scholars called them Bedouins. The Egyptians also depicted these Edomites. These are Egyptian depictions of Edomites. These black folks. Where's that ridiculous nose that Gorilla Hebrew pointed out? And he connected. Is foolish. Them guys is the only way that you can arrive at this idea that Esau is the white man is through pseudoscience, pseudopigrapha, non-canonical, non-canonical and extra-biblical records, and bogus artifacts that can't even be explained by the experts. But here come a guy who can't read Hebrew, ignorant of history, ignorant of the scriptures, and going to lie to you and tell you that these things are things that they are not. All right? This is all them counts. This ain't just guerrilla Hebrew. It's guerrilla Hebrew. It is General Yohana. It is Rakashayir. It is Hashar. It is Nathaniel 7. It is Tahar. It is all those one West Coasts. They're all lies, and they need to be disbanded and destroyed. All y'all need to wake up, smell the coffee, and come over here to the most formidable Israelite alive. That is Yasha Ben Yishrael. Yasha Hamalaki Ben Yishrael. All right? That's who you need to come and see and learn from. We teach the facts over here. All right? Leave those false groups alone. You people would rather run with people that would rather hold a group and its leader over the scriptures, God, and reality. The reality is that you all are a cult and you all are under the auspices of the Shaitan. The Shaitan has used you as a tool, okay? As a tool. As a tool to destroy the face of the great awakening of the Afro-Asiatic Hebrew Israelite Moorish family. Absolutely nothing in the Bible, especially when it's well and properly understood and preached and taught, there's no evidence there that Esau was white. Only through horrible, pitiful, sad mistranslation or misinterpretation of the text. Pseudoscience, pseudopigrapha, and conjecture, which consists of guesswork, insufficient evidence, which is evidence that is poor and lacking in both quality and quantity. Now, Guerrilla Hebrew, the very disrespectful one who called me an ignorant man, who actually did that as a deflection to deflect from his own ignorance, gaslighting. That's what Chris Harris, the Genesis 49ers, Yeshua, all those guys are gaslighters and they're liars. Okay? And anybody who run with them are less than intelligent, and they are very, very misled and deceived and moved by the satanic spirit of air. Come up off from under these wicked camps and come join Yasha Ben Yishrael, so we could stand in our rightful power and this rightful truth in front of this world. For I am the most formidable Israelite alive. You have never seen nothing like it. You have never heard nothing like it. And be glad to be living in this dispensation of time to experience the words and the truth that the Most High has given me as a message to give to you all. This is Yasha Ben Yishrael, the most formidable Israelite alive, also known as Terry Whitfield. In this video, I would like for you to peep game and go back and look through the entire catalog. Okay? Go look through the entire catalog. I'm sure you'll be blessed. From there, I'd like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I will get back with you. Also, if you can appreciate this teaching, this learning, help me boost my page. Help me grow this ministry. Help me grow this teaching and donate to Yasha Ben Yishrael. And you can donate on Cash App with the $, capital Y, lowercase ASHA, capital B, lowercase EN, capital Y, lowercase ISHRAEL, all bunched together. Your donations will be greatly appreciated, and Yahweh knows that your donations will not be toiled over and used appropriately for the purpose of advancing this work of Yahweh in this mighty, great awakening day. That being stated, shalom, shalom. Stay tuned for part 3.